Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I have all my siblings with me. Well, almost all. There's a couple missing, but it's hard to get all of us together the same day. We are going to be doing a sibling Q&A for you guys. I saw a video, well, I've seen a few videos of these, and they're hilarious, and I knew my family would just one-up all of them. So, without further ado, here is our sibling Q&A. So first I'll have everyone introduce themselves, and we are in order from oldest to youngest, so we'll start oldest.
I'm Kayla. I'm married to Robert Powers. I have a 9-year-old and a 17-year-old stepdaughter and a 20-year-old stepdaughter.
A lot of kids. I'm Kiley, I'm 30, and I am one of the older girls in the bunch, and I'm married to Matthew, and we have 2 kids, Brody and Kaylee.
I'm Brenna. I'm smack dab in the middle, and I'm married to Marshall, and I have 2 kids, Miranda and Garrett.
And you guys know me, Renee. I'm married to Drew, and I have 2 kids, Everly and Shellery.
My name is Seth. I'm 24, and I'm not married, and I don't have any kids.
Lucky that.
You have a significant other though.
I'm Haley. I'm not married and no kids.
Lucky duck.
Hopefully it'll stay that way. Okay, so now that we have introductions. Hey, it worked. Okay. So we are missing 2 people. We are missing the oldest, Crystal, and the youngest, Grayce. So they but there are more of us. I'll start with the questions. You guys ready?
Alrighty.
All right. So who has changed the most since we were all kids?
That's really hard.
That's
That
is hard.
Because I think we've all changed.
Yeah.
Hopefully some of us for the better.
Gosh.
Oh no.
I kind of want to say Kiley. Yeah, I think she's like tamed down a little bit.
Pretty wild.
Yeah. What were you gonna say?
I was just gonna say, like, with you guys changing, like, having kids, you know what I mean? Like, me, like, I still don't have any kids, so
The
it's
change
just like,
does
you know,
change you.
you have kids and you're like, oh, okay, the kids, like, you know what I mean? It just changes you guys, but it's not like in the bad way. It's
Yeah.
the good way. It just brings out a different side of you guys, and
Yeah.
Yeah, having kids does change you.
For me, I think also is that we have all changed so much, but at the same time, and I guess Kayla could kind of agree with this, we look at you guys, and even though you guys have your own families or your, you know, your own independent lives and your jobs, and you guys are all grown up and make your own decisions, it's hard for us not to see you as our little brothers and sisters, and not to be like, what is she doing? I'm gonna go talk to her, or, you know, who told you that at work? I'm gonna go talk to them. It's your work, and we're grown adults, and so we've all changed, but it's, you guys are still my little brothers and sisters. So.
I kind of agree with that, because like, even like with Grace, I still see her as like 8 years old.
Right.
And when Dad's kind of like updating me, I'm like, what? No, she's doing
That's right.
Yeah, definitely.
It's amazing how we've all grown up and, you know, how close we still all are.
Yeah, it's great. It's great that we're all so close.
Yeah.
Okay, who got away with the most stuff?
Seth.
Yeah.
We all know it was Seth.
And then be like, well, why? We'd be like, why? Well, he's the only boy. That's why. Why does he get his own room? Because he's the only boy. And murder, I think he got away with.
That was Seth.
Seth.
it's like
Yes,
no
he's
hesitation,
Seth.
you guys all said it in unison.
Yeah,
Just in case you didn't know Seth, it was you.
that's 100% true. Let's go hang out. No, I'm just kidding. Okay, this is funny. What were the greatest pranks that you guys pulled on each other when you were younger? Seth and I were.
have to go to Seth.
Seth and I pranked a lot.
Yeah.
You got. I don't remember getting pranked by anybody. We were
Except
the pranksters.
I remember Seth when we dressed him up in a dress.
I remember that too.
Pushed him out of the
Yeah, and high
he
heels.
had a wig too. And he had a wig. And we pushed him outside and locked him out.
Yeah.
And he had high heels on. He had high heels on. He jumped this fence faster than I could ever jump a fence with long tennis shoes and high heels. So
Yep.
that's funny.
What was our greatest prank, do you think?
Oh, a lot of them.
We played a lot on Kayla.
Kayla's always a fun one to prank. Yeah.
I guess you have to say that one.
Kayla is a sleep talker, so I remember that me and Crystal specifically used to talk to Kayla while she would sleep, she would carry on a conversation with you. Like, just like, she was just, and we would tell her things and like try to make her believe them, like hypnosis when she was sleeping. I don't know if it ever worked, but we were super mean to her. And then I think one of my other favorite pranks is, I was such a mean older child, but I remember that I told her when we were younger that inside of eggs were these baby chickens, and that she needed to save these baby chickens. So we took a carton of my mom's eggs out, and I basically had Brenna throw them at like a wall where we were living, like at a neighbor's house, to save the baby chickens. But really she was egging somebody's house, and I was just telling her to save the baby chickens. And I remember we used up all of Mom's eggs. All of them. They're gone.
I can't believe you don't remember this, but so we used to like, being like some of the younger ones, we were always like bossed around and go get me this, go get me that, and we had to do it. And one time Kayla was like, go get me some juice. And so Seth and I were like, no. And you're like, yeah, go get it. And we're like, okay. So you went in there, we went in the fridge, like, what can we put in this juice? So we got, I don't know what we got in there, but I think we had put juice in there. Then we found some pickle juice. And we poured the pickle juice in there. And we took it to, and we're like hiding in the kitchen, and we're like, this is so funny. And you're like, what's in this juice? Dad! And you got all mad, and Dad went in there, was like, what'd you put in the juice? And we're like, we just put pickle juice in there. And then he picked it out, he's like, this is expired, you could have killed her! You remember it now? Yeah. We just always did random
That was at the
things
Maxine
like
house. That's how long ago that was.
Yeah.
That was a long time.
Yeah. So that was like, that's one of the funny ones I remember.
I don't remember that.
Yeah. Really?
And I guess just more about pranks, I guess when we'd always play like Fear Factor.
Oh,
And we'd always like get, of course, Haley and Grayce.
Yeah. Haley and
The
Grayce.
younger ones to always like.
We were targets for everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're like, "You're trying this."
Especially this too.
Yeah.
We ate dog food. We like would bob for, what did we bob for? An apple.
No. So I remember, so we had the bunk bed in our, well, us three in Gracie's room, right? And so we were telling Renee that we had put hula hoops down and we were jumping from the top bunk. So we're like, okay, whoever jumps in the last two wins. They're like, come on, Renee, you can do it. But it was like really close to the wall.
I remember
It was touching the wall. So we're like, come on, Renee, you can do it. You do it. She's like, fine. She ran, smacked right into the wall.
Jumped off of the bed into the wall, hit my head. Everyone was like, don't go to sleep, Renee, don't go to sleep. Yeah, that was fun.
That was fun.
Okay, let's see, what's next? What do you have there?
Daddy.
Yeah?
I think it's a hot dog.
Play food.
Okay, who was the best behaved?
I was.
I'd say Brenna.
I would say Brenna too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Brenna, well, I don't think Kaylee ever got into
To a
trouble.
certain
No. Brenna was maybe not as bad as the rest of us, but she hid her things because nobody believed that little Brenna would do something like that.
Kylie's like, I know.
And I would say Haley as well because
Yeah.
she was the younger one,
Yep.
and so she kind of just got dragged along with all the shenanigans that you guys did. But really, she wouldn't have done any of that if
No.
you guys hadn't made her.
No.
So she was also very
Yeah,
good.
I don't think Haley ever got in trouble.
Well, because I watched everyone else do stuff, and I was like, okay.
So don't do this, don't do that.
Yeah.
You knew what not to do.
Yeah, but yeah,
Or not to
Haley
get
was
caught.
too.
That's true. I don't remember you ever getting into trouble. Okay, which parent was more disciplinary? Which one was more laid back?
I don't know if you could say that because I got in trouble by both, but I guess since we all have stated that I was a bad child, thank you, that I don't know, they were both pretty disciplined. I remember many nights that Dad was staying awake waiting for me to get home past my curfew to get busted and get in trouble. So, and Mom, I don't know, I think she was always, I was always in trouble with Mom usually, but yeah, I don't know. I was always in trouble, so I'm not really, I guess.
You're like, whoa. I don't know.
I think both were
It's
pretty on top of
just
things.
different. It's different.
Yeah.
And now that I'm a parent, I kind of see the difference between me and my husband's, disciplinary
Oh,
style. So, like, Dan was a total stickler on curfew. Like, I could come in like 2 minutes late and he's like, it's 9:02.
You're late. And you're like,
2 minutes! Like, time in the car said 8:59. Really check that out. But, like, Mom's biggest thing was don't embarrass her and don't disappoint her. So, like, that's kind of, it was a different kind of in trouble with her.
Yeah.
But she always forgave you fast. So, like, we're down, we're kind of like, you're grounded for a month. Mom would take my phone away for a couple hours.
Yeah.
So it's like, okay, I'm going to just yell at you, get it over with, and then it's done. So I think it's just kind of different.
Yeah, I mean, I'd have to say, like, different. I mean, they're both, like, stern and lenient in their own different ways, depending on, like, what you did to get in trouble. One parent might be like, yeah, that's nothing. And the other parent's like, what do you mean it's nothing? You know what I mean? And upset about it. So, yeah, it's just different.
Yeah, I would agree. Both of them have different, like, certain kind of rules that they wanted to enforce. So, I mean, like, with the curfew thing, like, I never missed curfew because I didn't go out. But just, like, kind of certain things like that, they were just both equally strict about.
Yeah.
It would just depend.
What you did and who you got caught by.
Right.
Yeah.
And which one you were telling me, which one you weren't.
Yeah, so true though. Yeah, I remember those times. Dan, I just want to let you know I'm calling. Don't tell Mom. Or you tell her so I don't have to.
Okay, what is something you've broken in the house?
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Well, I think I wrecked a car a couple of times.
Which car?
Yeah.
You have a couple cars.
No. The most notorious one, though, was the van, the white van. When we first moved into Apache, and I decided to take it around the corner and just rammed it into the railroad ties.
Yep.
And then I hit a parked car. Like, Mom had the van, a month and a half, maybe. I had my driver's license for a week. And Mom tells me that, or she told me, like, later on, that she's like, I was just telling Dan, we walked outside and we're like, oh, it's so nice to have, nice cars. And I called at that moment. So, I don't know, the things I get to look forward to with my children, but mine were always expensive.
I don't remember breaking anything in the house. I don't really remember.
I just broke all the rules. I do remember one time that I took the car. I don't even think I had a license, okay? And I did take the car, and I might have, I was on a joyride, and I might have run, a little low on fuel, so I stopped for some gas and scraped the gas pump. But as far as anything like in the house, I don't think I ever broke anything. I just the rules maybe. Yeah, we're a rule breaker.
I broke myself a couple times.
That is
Hitting my head on the wall was one. My toe was another. I broke my arm one time skateboarding. And I broke a broom hitting Seth one time. Then he helped me hide it afterwards so I didn't get in trouble. That's all I can remember breaking.
I don't really remember breaking anything either. I don't know. I guess when it comes to I boiled some water in a glass bowl for some reason and it shattered everywhere. And it was Mom's that purple bowl that she loved. And then, yeah, it shattered it. But don't boil water in a glass bowl.
You don't remember breaking the coffee table?
No, I was super young,
Oh, man. Well, the floor is lava. We played the floor is lava. And we were jumping on the couches and everything. Well, Seth, being little at the time, jumped on this coffee table that Mom had, and it broke into just totally, and we were like, oh my gosh, how are we going to fix this before Mom finds it? And we had to set it up, because it was the nicest furniture we probably have ever had at that time. And we were and it was like a mountain, but we were just so determined that we weren't going to let him get in trouble like he broke it. We were trying to fix it. But she found out, and she wasn't that mad, but the floor is lava was a very dangerous game for children.
Do you remember when we were doing our experiments in the kitchen? There's something set fire and you got tortillas and you're really trying to.
Yes.
I don't know. You didn't break anything, but I just thought that was funny because you were talking about boiling water. I was like, oh yeah.
You had a house on fire?
No, I don't know.
Something on the stove was on fire and you got the tortillas that were right there. We're making breakfast or something and he was trying to put it out.
Yeah, I anything.
I
was there when these were broken. Like I was there for the tortilla fire, and I was there for when hitting your head on the wall. But I never broke anything.
I also think I remember when I told Mom and Dad that I was gonna have kids, and I remember they said, "Well, if you value anything, kiss it goodbye, because once you have kids, you can have nothing nice." And so I think that's true. Like we never had a house where, you know, it was breakable, or it was a big deal. Maybe a bowl in the kitchen, you know, was a big deal. But at the same time, our house was meant to be lived in and loved by 8 kids. And so that's pretty cool.
I definitely agree. Yeah. Seth, this one's for you.
Okay.
How does it feel being the only boy?
Really, like, it's not bad. Like, I always wanted, like, an older brother, or even a younger brother. I've always wanted a brother all the time. And I think Grayce is not here, but I always joke around with her. I'm like, I always wanted a brother, and I got you. No, but really, I honestly wouldn't change it. Like, I mean, I don't know, it's different. Like, I feel like it's made me who I am.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I think you embraced it. Like, you hung out with everybody, you did all the same things we did, and
yeah, like,
you were never left out of really anything. I'm just curious. Who is the most annoying?
Oh boy.
I don't know who.
I don't know.
Are you gonna name who's the most annoying, or are you just gonna?
Everyone, just who do you guys think is the most annoying?
Well, it depends because for the older ones, it'd be the younger ones.
Like
going down the line, it would always get younger and younger and younger.
No, I feel like it's just different for each person.
Yeah,
It's like, you like do one thing that like annoys me, I do one thing, Brenna does one thing, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, it just depends on who it is that one person can do one thing and it's not gonna annoy you, but the other sister does it, it's gonna annoy you because it's just personalities.
Yeah. You guys were all annoying.
All the younger ones.
All equally. No. All y'all. All y'all.
I know that me and Seth annoyed Brenna a lot.
Well, that's what
You guys
it was like.
tested.
It was kind of like.
She was trying to like get away from us, like grow up a little bit, and we were always like following her like a
Yes.
shadow.
No, do you guys remember the movie theater? So I worked at the movie theater up the street.
Yeah.
And here comes, I'm working the concession stand, and here comes Seth and Renee, and they're like, we would like a popcorn and a Coke. And I was like, are you gonna pay for it? Like, are we coming in here thinking that I'm gonna give you free stuff?
They just wanted you to pay for it.
But it's just like, we came to buy you.
The funny thing is too, is when we told, because we had to ask for permission to like leave the house, we had to walk up there, and we were told specifically, do not go visit Brenna at work. And that's the first thing we did.
Bye.
Yeah, we're just going to the park.
Yeah, we followed you around a lot. I remember this sticks out in my brain. I don't know why, but me and Seth are following you down the hallway. Brenna turns around and goes, "Stop following me!" And we just stood there like, and then she just stormed off, and we're like, okay, I guess we'll go somewhere else.
She just wants us to follow her.
Yeah, because for a while we all like would hang out together, and then Brenna got to that point where we were just too young and immature, and so it was just around that time where Brenna kind of went into your guys' group, and we were like, no, Brenna, come back.
Just a
Yeah.
little child.
Yeah.
Gracie's laugh was pretty annoying too. I remember.
Oh,
we were like,
Gracie.
"Shh."
He was. She's not here believing herself. She still has the same laugh. She still has the
Yeah,
same
well,
laugh.
that's your fault, Gracie, for not being here.
But it's definitely funny because
It
it's
makes
kind
me
of
laugh.
contagious.
Yeah, it is contagious.
I'm like, what are you laughing at? Why does it have to be that loud?
Yeah.
That crazy?
Yeah.
But it's definitely contagious because then you just all start laughing just because her laugh is that way.
My mom asked a couple. What is the best quality of each one of you? So what is the best thing you admire? So I guess we'll start with Kayla.
Admire about each other or
Yeah.
ourselves?
Okay. So what do we admire about Kayla the most?
Kayla is always there for you when you need her. She's just a call away. And if you don't know how to do something, Kayla usually knows how to do it, or she knows somebody that knows how to do it. So she's always very good in that aspect.
I could say,
Oh God.
if you ever want any information, Kayla's done.
That is true. That is so true. I think that Kayla, she's always good for a laugh. And yeah, I agree with Kiley. Like, she's always, I don't think I've ever called her and she didn't answer. So, that's awesome.
Yeah, I'd have to say the same thing. She always says funny stories.
Hilarious story.
I would say the same. Kayla is very reliable sister and person.
All right, what do we admire about Kiley?
I admire Kylie's honesty and her creativity. She is very creative at everything she does, and there is nothing Kylie can't do.
Thank you. I think it's Kylie's dependability. I could be at work and be like, dude, I'm hungry and I'm not gonna be able to leave. And she lives way over here and she'll still come and bring me lunch or whatever I need. She's always goes out of her way to help us, always.
Definitely. I admire your strength. You are so super strong. Way stronger than I am. And it's really something that I strive to get closer to. Also, you are very straightforward. So you know that you're not fake. And if you're on your good side, you know you're on your good side and it's not faking. So, so I love that.
I'd have to say the same. Kind of sucks that I'm not going to be
I know.
same.
We'll switch it up.
But no, just like her strength and just like reliable. Anytime I ever need anything, and like even like it's not gonna be like what I want to hear. I know I can always call Kylie and she'll tell me how it is.
Pretty much, yeah. Same for everything else said, and Kylie's humor. She's the one that kind of gets us all to laugh.
Thank you. I like that answer. She's very blunt and she just tells you even though you don't like what she says.
Brenna's turn.
I admire Brenna's personality a lot. Brenna's very strong and she's pretty good at everything she does.
I agree. I would have to say that I admire Brenna's work ethic. And she's kind of the same in the sense that if you don't know something, you can ask Brenna and she'll know the answer. She's very smart in that aspect and reliable. I also admire, I guess, her relationship with her husband and with her children. She's a great mom. She works full time. She's still a great mom. And the way that her and her husband have built a wonderful life together. It's very nice.
I think you're an excellent mother. And one thing I really admire is you have an excellent voice too.
Yes.
Since I love to sing, like I just remember growing up and you were always singing.
Yeah.
It's just it's a good memory. So I love that, and you are just so kind-hearted.
I'd have to say your determination. You never let anything that steps in front of you, you always find a way. You know what I mean? You always get it done. You don't let anything stop you. You face situations that have been hard, but you've always grown from it. And, you know what I mean? Just kept going. You never let it stop you in your tracks.
I would say just how warm you are, because like you give off this like kind of vibe whenever you care about someone and you just give them so much love.
Thank you guys. I feel like it's so awkward someone's telling you all these things you're like. Okay, well, my turn.
I admire your determination, Renee. You are very determined at everything you do, and I think you are a very strong person.
I would have to say there's a lot of things that I admire about you, Renee. I admire that you are very forward-thinking and that, you're really equipped with technology and you do your video blog, which I thought was so cool. You're a wonderful mother. Like, oh my gosh, and wife, very dedicated, especially, just moving back and forth, and there's just no obstacle for you guys that you guys haven't overcame. And I admire just when you go to your social events and stuff like that, I'm like, why can't I do things like that? Renee's so talented. So I always look to you and I'm like, oh yeah, that's so cool and I want to do something like that.
That's how I feel too. I'm like, you're so organized.
You're so organized. I'm to the point it's OCD though.
I'm like, I love how
nice.
you can just put anything together, and I like how you're very family oriented. So, I mean, putting this together and bringing us all together, it means a lot, especially right now. So I definitely admire that.
I would just have to say your personality. I mean, you're always the closer ones growing up. So it's just really neat to see you go from that transition to how You're always hanging out to become a mom. And seeing like those changes was just really cool because like I knew that you'd be good at it.
Come here, cutie pie.
I would say your stubbornness. Growing up with Renee, it was really hard, especially like when she had her mindset on something. She's like, nope, we're doing it this way. And I think with the way kind of life's been, that's really worked out for you. So it just proves how strong you are. And when you stick to your opinions and your morals, things really do happen. Thank you.
All right, Seth's turn.
All right, bring it on.
Seth, I have to say, you are a very strong person. Growing up with 7 sisters is not easy. So I admire your strength and your determination because you were determined to grow up with 7 sisters, and you did. And you made it.
I would also have the same thing. Just the only boy, 7 sisters. You've grown to be a wonderful man, and you're very successful and independent, and I don't know, we're all pretty crazy girls in our own right, but you have never really let that sway you in any way, and you've never gone to one of our defense. You've always been very neutral in everything and level-headed, and I admire that about you.
I think that too. Well, besides the fact that I'm like totally envious of his adventureness and how he's always on some adventure or trying new places, or I love that about you, how you're not like I'll just walk the path, like you hike mountains. And I just love that, and I like the fact that if I'm, need some level-headedness, like Kylie said, like I can call you up and be like, okay, well, you do it this way, like I know, just calm down.
Yeah.
So you're definitely a free spirit, and I love it that you're so fun to be around. Like you said, we're always the closest ones, and just you were always there when I needed to talk to you, always. Even if we hadn't talked in a while, and I'd just like text you like, hey, want to hang out? I need to talk to you. You would always be there. You'd give me advice, and you're just a great person to be around.
I would say how fun you are, because growing up, like one of the youngest, like everyone else had like grown up, kind of cut short. And I remember a few times it was you, me, Renee, and Grayce, and we would just go out and have fun. And so that meant a lot to me, be like one of the youngest.
All right, Haley's turn.
Yay.
Haley, you are very outgoing. I admire your outgoingness.
Absolutely. I would have to kind of elaborate on that and say that you're unique. You are one of the younger girls, but you're not like any of us. You've always had your special, unique things, and you've always been very level-headed. Where the rest of us kind of turn into squawking chickens, Haley doesn't do that. She just kind of keeps her own and just watches as the chaos ensues and says, and she's very level-headed, and I've always admired that about you.
Well, I feel it's kind of hard for me because I feel like I was the older one to the youngest.
Yeah.
So I feel like it's just amazing to see that the woman that you have become, and that you do have that determination and that want to enjoy life, and you do have that just level-headedness and you just go with it.
I think one of the things that really sticks out is your quick-wittedness. We were talking about this the other day, she didn't come back like that. And I have to think about it a little bit, but you just say the funniest things. I'm like, where do you even get that? And it's so, you're funny. You were really funny. Also, after, being one of the youngest and having all of us kind of torture you, you got through that, and that's amazing. So, yeah.
Yeah, I guess that's what I have to say too. What I admire is that you survived, you know what I mean?
Always survived childhood.
You know what I mean? Always telling me what to do, and then just the fact that you still went along with it, you know what I mean? You did what we did, had fun, and then just watching you grow up, you know what I mean? You have your own way about going about doing things, but they work for you, so.
Yeah, that's so loud. All right, cool guys. Let's go to the next one here. This is where this will get lighter. Okay. So, this is another question from my mom. So she wants to know what are the funniest memories you have of Cal? And I know mine. Okay, let's go this way this time.
Oh, I have to go
Funny ready, because it's your turn. If funny, I guess you could do like meaningful too if you want to.
I don't have really funny memories. I just remember every time we would go on like a trip to like Phoenix, everyone else would kind of do their own thing, and she'd be up front with her feet up on the dash, and relaxing. And, that's kind of what I stuck out the most. That she was always there.
Yeah.
Oh, well, I have tons of stories, and like memories and everything, but and it's kind of hard to just pinpoint one.
Yeah.
But I don't know, just even driving with mom was always a fun memory to me. Like just being around her was,
Yeah.
I don't know, just the best.
I think the one that stuck out the most is also kind of a traumatic memory is when Seth and I were playing, and my toe got caught on a chair that we were playing on, and my pinky toe just completely popped out of place and was on the side of my foot. And I was flipping out, thought it was broken, and I run over to her, and I'm like, what do I do? I need to go to the doctor. She's like, oh, no, it's fine. And she just popped it back in place, and I was just like, it's cool. She just popped it back, and I was like, oh my gosh, what's happening?
She's all great kids.
Yeah, and it was just like, she was like, oh, it's fine. And I was just like, whoa, that was weird. So yeah, that's the thing that I think sticks out one of the most funny memories.
My mom. So, I think it was me, Seth, Grayce, maybe Kiley. And as you guys know, I don't know if you guys remember when we moved into the Apache house and I was doing cartwheels in the living room and broke the humidifier thing that they had, like the little smoke bowl thing that they had. Well, we were doing cartwheels in the living room again. And we were all older, so I had been probably in my teen years, was before Miranda, so probably 15, 16. And we were telling Mom, like, I bet you can't do a cartwheel. And Mom's like, bet you I can. And no shit, that lady, she did a cartwheel.
She did a cartwheel?
She did a cartwheel.
Better than you.
Better than anybody. It was like perfect. Perfect landing and everything.
She did a lot of funny things. I have a lot of good memories of her, but I think one of the things was that she was just a very dominant voice in the household and one that you knew that you had to listen to. But it was always difficult because she'd always say, Crystal, Kayla, Dan, you never knew who she was talking to. So we would all be like, oh my gosh, which one of us is in trouble, first of all? And we would all have to kind of pay attention to her. And that was like every time. Every time it would be going through all of our names, but really there's so many of us, she was just trying to pinpoint which one of us it was that she was talking about.
We had a lot of good times with her, but I'm gonna have to go with Haley. Going up to Grandpa and Grandma's for visits, and we traveled with the radio off. We enjoyed each other's company, and that was one of the best times, was just being with everybody.
I agree. So I do have one more. So it's actually, Haley, I don't know if you remember this, but one of the first times that we came down and we got to meet you guys, we went to a Dukes game.
Yeah.
Oh,
and
it's raining.
all of a sudden it started raining. So
it was
Mom, you had to have been maybe 2, 3, and Mom busted open her shirt and just wrapped you around it. It was just so funny.
We were drenched.
Yeah, it was pouring rain, but she had a button-up shirt and she was no question about it.
That's awesome. I don't remember that at all.
I
remember that.
We were really
Yeah.
Yeah. I do remember though the first day meeting you guys though. I remember walking in the parking lot and all the
Who would have known that day would have led to all of this?
I know.
Do you remember moving here from Phoenix?
I do.
In the van with our feet all crunched up on it.
Because we had all the stuff.
Yeah.
Well guys, thank you for doing this with me. It was really fun and I really enjoyed it. So thank you guys for watching this video. If you liked it, give it a thumbs up And make sure to subscribe to my channel. I'll see you guys next time. Bye!